Hi everybody, Sanbonani. Welcome to my channel. Kamara Montano Legend. On this channel, Kulumama reality TV shows and my celebrities, kanye nama YouTubers. If it is your first time joining us today and you really like my content, happy Sunday. Do not forget to press the subscribe button, langezansi, and a notification bell. So listen, you guys, while the AKA and Tibz case is going on, because now we've got the 7 accused that have been arrested. 5 have been arrested in South Africa and 2 in Eswatini. The question in people's minds is, are these the right people? Did they not just take people that were innocent because they wanted us to feel like they're doing what they're supposed to, especially with us going to the elections now? So that has been a big question, you guys. But the Sunday World has gone on to write this article that lists um, crimes that the ringleader has been associated with, AKA's hit squad ringleaders litany of run-ins with the law. So they're just trying to show us this is not the first time that this guy has been, on the other side of the law, allegedly. Okay. And they had to get a group of journalists to contribute to this article, you guys. It is Ngwako Malachi, Sandile Muta, Setumo Stone, and Zilgazo Africa. They all contributed to this article, writing it for the Sunday World. So, Muziwethemba Gwabeni. Guys, listen, when you give birth to a child and you give them a name, you always give them a name because you have hopes that they're going to do something positive and significant in the society. I think Muziwethemba is such a well thought out name. Okay. I do wonder if his parents are proud. Muziwethemba Gwabeni, the man who allegedly assembled a team of men to take a hip hop star's life, aka, is a G-man who owns various firearms of different calibers. Okay. And they list these guns over here. Okay. Gunexpert said that the high-powered SAI rifle, which is one of the guns he has, which is semi-automatic, could only be legally owned by a dedicated sports person, security companies, or gun collectors, and required stringent conditions to acquire the competency license. Section 16 of the Firearms Control Act provides that the rifle is for owners with dedicated sport shooters and status, either as a sport shooter or as a hunter. To be awarded DSS, you must be a member of a registered shooting or hunting club and complete their unique registration process. I do wonder if he did complete that process. Also, the ownership of more than one firearm is regulated in Section 15 of the Act, which provides that the owner should be an occasional sports person. Sunday World could not establish whether Gwabeni qualified for any of the above mentioned statuses. The police said that the firearm licenses for those weapons were issued between May and June in 2021. This was after he obtained his firearm competency certificate between November 26, 2019 and May 27, 2020. Guys, I do wonder if you're applying for a GUN license, do they just teach you how to handle the firearm, but or do they also just look at your background? Because the background can tell them, okay, this person might not want to use this, weapon the way that the weapon is supposed to be used. I do wonder about that. One of the firearms, handgun, was stolen from his Pantown home in KwaZulu Natal in August last year, just 6 months after AKA's gruesome which hogged international headlines and sent shockwaves across the country. The taxi boss opened a case of theft at the Pinetown police station after the burglary. The police further said Gwabeni also found himself on the wrong side of the law after Pumalanga men Colin. Let me just adjust this. Litabo Nkosi opened a case against him for allegedly pointing a firearm at him in Emelo in March 2021. Another complainant, January Moloyi Nzube, opened a criminal case against Gwabeni for committing the same offense after he pointed a firearm at him on a farm in Emelo in Mpumalanga. Gwabeni they said was also arrested in Katomena in KwaZulu-Natal for breaking COVID-19 lockdown rules in 2020. Listen, you guys, this guy has serious crimes here. I don't even think that the breaking of the COVID-19 rules we still need to hear about it. Okay. According to the police, Gwabeni had failed to confine himself to a residence during a lockdown, was wandering in public spaces, even though he was not rendering essential services. He was found guilty in June 2022 and fined 1,000 rands. Gwabeni was arrested together with the six suspects for the murders of AKA and Tibz Police have since established that before they were SHOT dead, someone sent 800,000 rand into Gwabeni's FNB account at about 2 p.m. on Feb the 10th, 2023. And on the same day, at about 6 p.m., the telephone records at the police disposal show that Gwabeni and the six other suspects were around the businessman's house. They allegedly followed the rapper in different cars to Wish restaurant in Devon, where AKA was asked and where he passed. Gwabeni allegedly hired some of those vehicles from a local businessman running a rental company. The NPA affidavit submitted to the Eswatini government and used to detain two additional suspects claimed that Gwabeni paid each of the hitmen in that nation 133,000 rands after Forbes and Mutswane's M. Provincial Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi said the NPA submitted it through Interpol to request the authorities of Eswatini to help us catch these two. The two were arrested for other cases, including the Forbes case. Okay. I do wonder, you guys, if after you take somebody's life and you have received 133,000 rands, you feel like it's worth it. And do they even still have that money right now? The affidavit also suggests that one of the suspects, Lindokuhle Ndimande, who didn't even have a bank account, opened a standard bank account the morning of the and his share of 133,000 was deposited into his account the following day. Thank God for the fact that they didn't have an account, because I believe that that is the account that actually led them to the cash. You know, they were able to trace the cash because they were able to identify that one of them had opened that bank account. The man who was allegedly one of the spotters followed the musician to Wish restaurant in Florida Road, Durban, where he went to cut his hair in a salon inside the establishment, and he paid his bill at the restaurant from the same account. Okay, I guess they don't watch crime watch, these guys. Okay, they don't watch crime shows. Okay. You don't use your card at the same place that you are going to commit a crime. Okay, even I know that because I do watch channel 171 and channel 170 on DSTV. On February the 10th, 2023, as Forbes and Mutsuane were leaving the restaurant, two gunmen asked and they passed away. The police are pinning Gwabeni as the mastermind of the hit and alleging that he coordinated everything. Okay, but we do need the mastermind of the mastermind, if you know what I mean. Gwabeni, according to the police, followed Forbes from King Shaka International Airport to Hilton Hotel in his gray BMW. I wonder, you guys, if we end up not knowing who the mastermind above the mastermind is, what are they going to say is the motive for Gwabeni to commit this crime? Did he know AKA? You know, why would he want AKA's life ended? That's the question. Okay. In a grey polo that Gwabeni allegedly hired, the other suspects who arrived to loiter around, also arrived to loiter around at the hotel. When Forbes left the hotel to go to the saloon, he was also trailed. The five men, including Edim Yeza, the first suspect to be arrested in April 22 last year, appeared in the Durban Magistrate Court on Thursday, facing the charges of conspiracy to commit murder, unlawful possession of a firearm, unlawful possession of ammunition, and 5 counts of attempted murder. But nothing was said about the person who deposited the 800,000 rands, because that is the person that we're most interested in, you guys. These guys did commit a crime, and of course, they need to be punished for committing a crime, because eventually they were the ones that took AKA's life. But the person that actually paid the 800,000 rands is the person that actually wanted AKA's life to be taken. And it wouldn't have been done if that person didn't want it to be done, because these guys wouldn't have committed this crime for free. Okay, it was a job for them. So who is the person that gave them the money? The Tundimande brothers are expected to be extradited from Eswatini soon. Provincial police spokesperson Colonel Robert Nechunda couldn't give a definitive answer where he was approached for when he was approached for comment about the source of the 800,000 rand. They mustn't ziba us with the source of the 800,000 rands. They must not do that. The same way that they have zibaed us about how certain people haven't been called to testify in court when it comes to the Senzo Meiwa case. They mustn't do the same here, where they just want us to focus on these guys and not think about the fact that there is somebody out there who is the one that actually paid the 800,000 rand to take AKA's life. That's the person really that, is of interest. Okay. Anyway, you guys, I guess if you are thinking that Gwabeni might not really be a criminal and you're thinking that he's just an innocent guy, we don't know if he committed this crime, but it looks like he might have, because where did the 800,000 rands come from? And also, he's been, run-ins with the law. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. Tell me what you think about this in the comments section. Is it an indication for you that maybe these guys are guilty of what they are charged with, or you're saying it's still not enough? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumigana. Share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nginithanda kakhulu.